Retired Canadian astronaut Chris Hadfield joins me now to talk some more about this. Thanks for your time tonight.
Good evening, Morella.
So you actually sent a message to Mr. Shatner. What did you say?
Well, we chatted back and forth, wishing him well, telling him to absolutely revel in the experience, and you know, to make sure he doesn't get all caught up trying to record it or something. Have fun, you know, really absorb it, and it'll happen so quickly. And people are going to be asking about it for the rest of his life. So really soak it in, revel in it.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are going to be trying to revel with him on that little journey. How hard is this going to be on his body? What will it go through in this short time?
He has to take his 90-year-old body and clamber into a confined ship, get himself in his launch seat. And then rocket launches are violent and powerful, and he'll be crushed and shaken by the rocket, but then instantaneously weightless. He'll get several minutes of the joy of weightlessness and looking at the world out the window. And then he'll have the rude reentry into the atmosphere again, where he'll be crushed by the deceleration of the atmosphere. But hopefully he'll have got himself back into his chair. And then, like you can see here, the parachutes will open and he'll touch back down into the West Texas hard pan there and hopefully be okay.
So is going up worse than coming down, or are they both about the same?
Well, if everything works perfectly, then going up is far more violent. Returning home is, you know, when you have bombs exploding behind you to push you to space, then yeah, that's violent. But you know, things can go wrong. It's the 18th time this vehicle's ever flown, and only the 4th time with this motor. So he's taking a definite risk tomorrow, more real than the ones here when he was Captain Kirk.
Is there something specific you would be concerned about?
Rockets have killed my friends, and you know, it's only a controlled explosion. This is just a hydrogen-oxygen rocket, but still, it's dangerous. And parachutes have to open properly, and that's never 100% foolproof. But, you know, Bill's done a lot of things in his life, and he's 90 already, and he's the master of his own fate. So I think he'll probably be fine. But it sure isn't risk-free.
Now, once he is up, what will he be able to see? What will that look like?
He's going to be about 100 kilometers above the Earth. And the atmosphere is gone pretty quickly. You know, half the Earth, half the atmosphere is in the first 5 kilometers. So it's basically beyond all the air. So the sky will be perfectly black. He'll be surrounded by the blackness of space. He'll be weightless, which is just a delightful joy. And then looking out the window, one way he'll be able to see the Gulf of Mexico. The other way he'll be able to see across to the edge of the Pacific, that whole square of the southwest corner down into Mexico of the United States. You know, the view will be overwhelmingly rich and clear. And you know, there's just not time, even in a 6-month space flight, to truly soak up the beauty of our planet. And he'll get a little glimpse of it tomorrow, a very rare new glimpse of what it actually looks like from what has previously been a pretty untrespassed sanctity of space.
Yeah, and a rare one at that. You have a new book coming out, which is always amazing to me, the things you accomplish. The new book is titled The Apollo Murders. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
It comes out today. So
oh, sorry, it comes out today. That's right. And what inspired you to write a book?
It's historical alternative history fiction, and it's thriller fiction of a crew, Soviets and Americans, set in 1973 with the space race and the Cold War, and it's being endorsed by, you know, James Cameron, and Frederick Forsyth loves this book. It just amazes me. But today was the first day that so many people all around the world got their hands on the Apollo murders. And as a first-time fiction author, I'm really thrilled and kind of amazed. But I think people are enjoying the book, and I hope they get a, sort of like Bill tomorrow, as a result of reading it, they get a real visceral sense of what spaceflight is like.
Looking forward to reading it. Chris Hadfield, sir, thank you. Appreciate your time tonight.
Thank you. Have a good evening.